Terry Adams was raised in New Braunfels, Texas. In 1978, at the age of 15, she rode her bike over to a little resort on the banks of the Comal River called Schlitterbahn, looking for a summer job. That summer, Adams was hired as one of 4 resort employees. The water park was under construction, and by the following summer, she would lifeguard slides, sell tickets, and make T-shirts. Nearly 4 decades later, Adams is the COO of the Henry family-owned mega water park brand Schlitterbahn Water Parks and Resorts, operating 5 outdoor water parks, 2 indoor water parks, 3 resorts, and a country club. Adams' work with Schlitterbahn and the Henry family in the 80s solidified her love of the company and her determination to help shape the brand the Henrys were building. By 1983, she was promoted to Director of Operations as Schlitterbahn continued to add rides and attractions. The resort at Schlitterbahn was also growing, adding guest rooms and vacation homes to the mix. In 1991, Schlitterbahn built Surfenberg and the world's first flow rider, the Boogie Bahn. Then, in March of '92, Adams married her husband, Brad. The following May, she was promoted to General Manager of the Schlitterbahn New Braunfels Park. Over the next decade, Adams' family grew with the arrival of Sarah and Luke, and the Schlitterbahn family of parks continued to grow with the opening of Schlitterbahn South Padre. In 2006, Schlitterbahn Galveston opened, and Adams was promoted to Chief Operating Officer for the company. With Adams at the operating helm, the Henry family extended its brand outside Texas to Kansas City in 2009, followed by a new resort and indoor park on South Padre Island in 2012, and Schlitterbahn Corpus Christi in 2015. Adams works with numerous industry boards and committees and served as chairman of the board for the Texas Travel Industry Association. She and her dear friend Sherry Brumal led the charge in the successful adoption of the Uniform School Start Date Law to address the erosion of the summer season, setting a standard for the industry to follow. It's challenging to find an area of the water park business that hasn't been touched by Adams. Safety has always been a focus and a passion, and in the 80s, she was part of the team that helped develop lifeguard training with Ellis & Associates. Adams has received numerous accolades over the years, including the Tall in Texas Award from the Texas Travel Industry Association for her outstanding contribution to the travel and tourism industry. Her efforts are at the heart of Schlitterbahn's dedication to the guest experience. Her leadership has helped the company earn 5 WWA Board Awards for innovation and safety, and 18 straight years of Golden Ticket Awards for everything from Best Water Park, Best Indoor Water Park, Best New Ride Innovations, and Fan Favorite Rides. From the start, Adams' combination of grace, determination, and hard work have given her a leg up in the industry. Through the years, she has ensured that many of the fundamental principles laid out by company founders Bob and Billy Henry have remained deeply embedded in the heart of the brand. Adams attributes her success to the vision of the Henry family, the support of her family, and the team of people that surrounds her. WWA is proud to recognize and welcome Terry Adams to the World Water Park Association Hall of Fame. Even as a young child, Ken Ellis knew he wanted to be involved in the water park industry, one day working for and alongside his dad, Herb Ellis, himself a member of the WWA's Hall of Fame. The youngest of 3, Ellis was the one who followed his dad into the water park business, starting in high school when he worked for his father's company, Aquatic Development Group, or ADG. In 1985, after trying the college route for a couple years at Skidmore College, he began his real education, working full-time for ADG. By 1987, he was selling wave systems and water park design and construction projects, many of which are still operating today. By 1997, Ellis had progressed to president and CEO of ADG, a position he's now held for 20 years. In 2005, Ellis partnered with his longtime college friend Arthur Berry to purchase Camelback Resort. The purchase launched Ellis's career on the operations side of the water park business. Together, Ellis and Berry have grown Camelback Resort into an award-winning 4-season destination resort that features skiing, the largest tubing park in the U.S., an outdoor adventure park, an outdoor water park, and a 453-room hotel with a 125,000 square foot indoor water park opened in 2015. Their innovative attractions and commitment to operational excellence have increased Camelback Resort's visitation from 650,000 visitors per year in 2005 to more than 1.5 million annually. Ellis and Berry have continued to expand the operational side of the business with the development of their newest park, a groundbreaking resort-style water park in the Outer Banks called H2O-BX, which opened in June of 2017. Cartwright, their next indoor resort water park, is scheduled to open spring of 2019 in the Catskill region of upstate New York. Through his work with ADG and his ownership of many successful water park properties, Ellis has established himself as an accomplished strategist, developer, and marketer in all things water-related. His vision and expertise in the aquatic industry have contributed to the success of some of the most highly attended indoor and outdoor water parks in the U.S. And the attractions and equipment ADG designs and manufactures can be found in more than 4,000 facilities across the globe. Ellis has also been committed to giving back to the industry through his service on the WWA's Board of Directors. Rarely missing the chance to celebrate and have fun, Ellis is known for his great sense of humor and gracing the office with memorable Halloween costumes each year. In his spare time, he enjoys golfing, boating on Lake George, and spending time with his 2 sons, Taylor, 29, and Ben, 13. He also remains close to his 2 sisters, Wendy and Lori. Having the opportunity to work first with his father and then with his best friend in an industry he dreamed about being a part of since childhood makes Ellis feel truly blessed. He continues to be incredibly proud of his father's work and accomplishments, and is especially proud that he and his father will share a place in the WWA Hall of Fame. Even more special is adding a 3rd-generation Ellis to the ADG Camelback team and having the opportunity to work alongside his son, Taylor. Ellis takes great pleasure working in the business and is grateful to the incredible teams of people, employees, partners, and clients he's worked with throughout his career. WWA is proud to recognize and welcome Ken Ellis to the World Water Park Association Hall of Fame. Born in El Paso, Texas, Franceen Gonzalez grew up in the small rural town of Chamberino, New Mexico, with her parents and 3 sisters. Gonzalez attended Gadsden High School and worked each summer at the local water park, Wet n Wild Water World in Anthony, Texas, taking on more responsibility each season. Under the tutelage of owner Barry Edwards, she learned many aspects of water park operations. Gonzalez went on to study molecular biology at Stanford University, returning every summer to Wet n Wild Water World, where she eventually became Director of Operations. In 1996, she had the opportunity to attend her first WWA show, and she was hooked on the business. In 1997, she joined Golfland Entertainment Centers as General Manager of Waterworld Safari, located in North Phoenix. Then, in the midst of an insurance availability crisis, she was named to Director of Operations for the corporate entity to oversee safety operations, risk management, and insurance for the company's 10 parks in California and Arizona. In 2004, Six Flags recruited Gonzalez to lead their flagship water park, Hurricane Harbor at Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey. 2 years later, Great Wolf Resorts sought out Gonzalez to lead their water park operations and to help develop future water park resorts. she helped open 6 resorts while overseeing teams in aquatics, water park maintenance, resort engineering, and safety and risk management. During this time, Gonzales also worked closely with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health on addressing indoor air quality at parks. In 2013, Gonzales joined Whitewater West. As Executive Vice President for Business Development Americas, she leads the client service team for North and South America and the Caribbean, bringing her operating knowledge and experience to clients developing new park concepts. Over the past 15 years, Gonzales has been a dedicated and impactful force in the industry. In 1999, she joined the WWA Safety Committee under Wally James, leading the committee after he retired. Encouraged by James, she joined ASTM International in 2001, where she sat on the task group for the F2376 waterslide standard, which was published 4 years later. In 2007, she led the final drafting and successful publication of the F2461 standard on aquatic play, and served on the ASTM International Board from 2014 to 2016. She was elected to the WWA's Board of Directors in 2003, serving as chairman of the board from 2007 to 2008. She is a 2-time recipient of the board's Kelly Ogle Memorial Safety Award and received the Executive Board Award in 2005. She served on the writing committee for the ANSI APSP 9 standard on aquatic recreational facilities. And in 2010, as part of the development of the Model Aquatic Health Code, she led the Ventilation Technical Committee and helped redraft the Bather Supervision section of the MAHC. Currently, Gonzales serves on the CMAC board and as vice chairman of the ASTM F24 committee. She is a former IAPA board member and current member of the Global Safety Committee and Global Manufacturers and Suppliers Committee. In addition, she participates on the boards of the National Swimming Pool Foundation and AIMS. Little did she know, she would meet her future husband, Michael Turner, while working as a volunteer at her first WWA show. Gonzales and Turner were married in 2006 in Certaldo, Italy. They enjoy working together in the business, traveling abroad to industry events, and seeing parks around the world. Gonzales has spent a career focused on service and performance, while always keeping safety as the priority. She is committed to using her extensive industry experience and knowledge to be an active participant in establishing best practices that help prevent incidents and keep the water park industry moving forward. WWA is proud to recognize and welcome Franceen Gonzales to the World Water Park Association Hall of Fame. Bob Nagel's entry into the water park arena has humble beginnings. As he recalls, he got his start at age 6 when his summer chores were to clean the pool, pick up garbage, and arrange the deck chairs at his parents' motel. Nagel's parents, Ethel and Warner, built the second outdoor swimming pool in the Wisconsin Dells at their Skyline Motel. Nagel helped with the family business and attended Wisconsin Dells High School before going on to the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. He graduated in 1974 with a BS in civil engineering and married his high school sweetheart, Barb. Then, in the late 70s and early 80s, he worked a variety of jobs, from standards engineer to construction estimator, and eventually building inspector and zoning administrator for the city of Wisconsin Dells and the village of Lake Delton. As he worked with businesses in the Dells, he began to get requests to design commercial buildings, and in 1984, he opened an office with Southwest Engineering Incorporated. By 1987, Nagel was ready to take the reins and founded Architectural Design Consultants, Inc., ADCI. In 1992, ADCI designed the first indoor water park at the Polynesian Resort, where the hotel added a 5,400 square foot aquatic addition. The rest, as they say, is history. In 1994, ADCI designed The Wilderness, the industry's first water park resort. Then came Black Wolf Lodge, which later became Great Wolf Lodge. The demand continued, and Nagel and ADCI rose to the challenge, designing some of the industry's most unique and recognized properties, including Blue Harbor Resort and Conference Center and Chula Vista Resort. Now, 30 years later, thanks in large part to Nagel and ADCI, the Wisconsin Dells is considered the water park capital of the world and the birthplace of the indoor water park resort industry. Nagel and his team helped create the Dells as it's known today, having designed 90% of the area's water park resorts. Nagel's contributions to the water park industry extend from coast to coast and include the most recognized brands with aquatic-focused resorts and facilities that push the envelope and leave guests with memorable lifelong experiences. His dedication to quality, thoroughness, and advancing the industry can be seen in every ADCI project, from the Poconos Mountains in Pennsylvania to Garden Grove, California. Within the industry, Nagel and ADCI are recognized as having designed more water park-focused resorts than any other firm in the world. ADCI is consistently recognized across the industry for their creativity, receiving dozens of awards, including a 2007 WWA Innovative Design Award for their work on Great Wolf Resorts and 2 WWA Leading Edge Awards in 2015 for their work on Camelback Lodge and Aquatopia and Kalahari Resorts. Nagel has guided a multitude of owners and developers through the visioning and design process to fully realize their dreams of creating highly successful, water-centric, family fun destinations. Family and community are at the core of everything Nagel does. He has brought his children into the fold, each training in their own unique areas of interest, both working and thriving in the company he founded 30 years ago. ADCI works on a multitude of projects in various industries across the United States, but nothing gets Nagel energized like the prospect of designing another innovative, world-class indoor water park resort. WWA is proud to recognize and welcome Bob Nagel to the World Water Park Association Hall of Fame.